Think meditation is hard? Do me a favor. Take a slow, deep breath in, and now breathe out. Congratulations. You just meditated. Hi, I'm Krystal Jakosky, and this is Breathe In, Breathe Out, a weekly mindfulness and meditation podcast for anyone ready to own their own shit and find a little peace while doing it. Hello, and welcome back to Breathe In, Breathe Out. I'm Krystal Jakosky, your host, and I'm really glad that you're here today. This is the next installment on the meditation on the Oracle, and today I was very, very drawn immediately. I knew that this was the deck that we were supposed to have today, and it's the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. And this is a different set of cards. When you do a reading from these cards, there are two sides to the card. The one side is the ally. Sometimes these cards will show up and you will feel, yes, very much that you are resonating with the ally part of it. But then there's the other side that's the challenger, and you may resonate more with the challenging side of things, what she is bringing to focus. So there's the two sides, and I love how she's done this. I love how she lets you see that, because I think sometimes we do a reading and we hear what it's about. We read what it's about and we say, that's not quite it. And actually the opposite is in existence for me. And she just calls it out. She just calls it out right in the beginning. And I think that's beautiful. So without further ado, let us dive into the wisdom of the hidden realms. And the first card that we're picking today is the Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Beautiful card. This woman is in very gauzy, almost translucent clothing, and she seems to be floating above a very cracked ground. Her arms are outstretched to either side, and the sleeves of her dress drape down, while lightning comes out of her fingertips. There's beautiful yellow light above her, kind of like that God light you see coming through the clouds when the sun hits just right. And there's purples and yellows and blues. It's a very beautiful card. So let's dive into the ally and challenger. And remember, one side may resonate way more with you than the other. And as the first card, this is where we have been. As an ally, the Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. Perhaps a situation you weren't anticipating arises and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime, or a series of aha moments culminate in a pivotal flash of insight, causing everything to change just like that. Maybe someone enters your life and pushes you to new heights. You may have a brilliant idea that just hits you like lightning. Be prepared. Change is imminent, and total paradigm shift may be upon you. Don't resist the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening when the Lady of Lightning appears. Now, as the challenger, unpleasant news and unexpected shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness, are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time when you may be forced to make a change you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises, but consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass, because it is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage in the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well, even if it doesn't seem like it will in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. The thing I love about this is looking at the fact that this is where we have been. what we have been doing. Both the ally and the challenger very much apply to me and my situation in life, and you'll learn more about that next week in the next podcast. There have been moments that I've been like, aha, that's the issue. That's the problem. In the same aspect, they have been very frustrating and overwhelming and weighty. And I've been like, but I want to know and I want to understand and I can't figure this out. And then all of a sudden, inspiration strikes like lightning and everything gets easier. Not only that, I'll stop and I'll pause and I'll ask for help. I'll ask a friend and I'll say, hey, what do you think of this? I'll look for a trusted advisor, or I'll pause and wait and see what answer comes. Lightning, things shift. There is a storm, and those storms pass. We get to be in it, see the excitement, feel the energy of that storm. Let the lightning and the thunder rail all around you. The rain comes and it washes everything away, leaves it smelling a little earthy and cleaner. This too shall pass. So whether you need to grab hold and say, yes, I am riding this wave as it comes, or you need to take a pause and breathe and recognize that the challenge will pass. It will pass. So let's move on to the next card where we are currently. And the card I'm pulling is the Horse King, assistance and control. Now remember, this is where we are right now. This is the moment that we are in and what we need to do. And this is literally, there's a gentleman king standing on the left side of the card. He has white or black clothing underneath, and then a red long garment over the top of it. And there's a white horse that is bending to kneel with his front 2 feet, and its head is bowed. Beautiful imagery. There's a mountain rising in the background with a beautiful yellow light coming in. As an ally, the Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. You'll most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You are not meant to go this part of the journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authorities to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and you will ride high in victory. The weather will change. The challenger. The Horse King wants to know why you think you can do everything by yourself. Keeping control of everything around you is counterproductive and exhausting. You may lose an important opportunity if you insist on being stubborn. The Horse King is patient, however, and will wait for you to come to your senses and accept the help that you need. You won't be able to reach your goal otherwise. Yet the Horse King says that all it takes is a decision to jump on his back, ask for help, and graciously allow yourself to be carried to your destination. Let go of control, and amazing things can happen for you. As an ally, you are attracting strong people with beautiful connections who are going to be able to help you go the distance. You just have to ask. That may be the hardest thing, and yet it is also the strongest thing that you can do, is asking for help, using your voice and speaking up. And the other side is stop thinking that you can do everything yourself. What the heck? You cannot be everything all the time. So, when will you reach out Ask for that help, that support that can really help move you, your goals, your hopes along in very beautiful, beneficial ways. Beautiful card, beautiful message. I love it. Okay, our third card, where we are going for the next little while. That card is the Spiral Dancer. Circuitous route and perception. This is a woman standing. She looks like a belly dancer. She has the bralette top and the dress that starts down at her hips and has an angle, and then a long flowy skirt. Her hair is very full and looks like it's floating through water. There's so much of it. And there is a ball of light in her hand and kind of a conch shell light going around as though energy is swirling and moving. As an ally, the spiral dancer moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. She assures you that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. Perception is everything. You're not retracing your steps or going backward, but rather around and up. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her, for she dances along a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and magic will soon happen. Also, it's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time. Make sure you let others know that you are open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, the present, and the potential future. All relationships have a destiny. Each is a sacred teacher with a valuable lesson to share, even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions. All of the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. The spiral dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldom straight. I love that. I was taught that life was a straight and narrow way and that you really needed to hold tight to walk that straight and narrow way. And this just gives us permission to move in our own fluidity. Dance our own dance. Allow things to happen in our way, not the way somebody else is telling us to do it. As a challenger, it says, it seems as if you're getting caught out of breath going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else, and perhaps now is the time to regroup, sit down, and rest for a while until the rhythm calls you to the dance again. The spiral dancers is a gentle one, so be still and know that you are always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take the lead and show his or her true nature to you. At the same time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about your situation clearly if you sit this dance out and observe. Take a break. Take a breather. Watch. Listen. Learn. So we've been in a space where things have shifted. Sometimes feeling really good and sometimes feeling so frustrating. Some of that shift has been grasping at the gifts and the miracles that are happening for us. And some of that shift has been a little heavier, more challenging. And we need to recognize it. And now it's time to allow that help. It's time to allow the gift. It's time to allow those who have connections to use those connections in our benefit, to our benefit, on our behalf. It's time for us to speak up and say, I need this help. I need this boost if I am going to get to the next step, to the next level of my goal, my dream, my hope. And then, as we accept that help and we step up, we spiral dance. And it is beautiful. And we dance to the beat of our own drums. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. You have your own rhythm, your own movement. And it's okay if it's not in a straight line. It's okay if it's fast and a whirling dervish, or it's swaying smooth and gentle. Your path is your path. And while sometimes we need to engage and grasp it with all we've got, other times it's an opportunity to sit back, watch, and listen. What are we learning in this moment? What gift will be coming to us if we just choose to take a pause? Beautiful messages, beautiful gift, beautiful moment with you guys. Thanks for choosing in, for listening, being present. And I hope you come back next week for Breathe In, Breathe Out. I hope this moment of self-care and healing brought you some hope and peace. I'm Krystal Jakosky on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I hope you check us out and follow along for more content coming soon. I look forward to being with you again here on Breathe In, Breathe Out. Until next time, take care.